Hello everybody, this is Jared, the non-alcoholic aficionado. This is officially my first video for the channel that I set up this afternoon. Very excited to bring some content to the non-alcoholic space. I've been a non-drinker for 4 years now, and I've experienced a whole slew of different options at restaurants and breweries and in the grocery store for things that would be considered NA or zero proof or alcohol free, and took it upon myself to kind of put things out there for the masses as to what I think of these products, what I think of these items, and to try things and have fun with it along the way. So I'm going to be putting together some content on a semi-regular basis as I dip my toes into this channel and try some beers, some wines, some zero proof spirits, and anything else that tickles my fancy. So that's the intro for who I am and what I'm about. And before we get into it, I just wanted to say thanks for joining in. If you're able to like or subscribe to this video to help the channel grow as we are in its infancy. So what do we have today? We've got Brooklyn Brewing. So right now we've got two cans of beer from the Brooklyn Brewery sampler pack that I purchased recently. There's the IPA, there is the Pils, there's the Hoppy Amber and the Hazy IPA, which I tried yesterday, and I will film a future video with those, but I wanted to try two that I hadn't tried at all yet and get that on video so I could provide my insight into what they taste like and what to expect by purchasing them. So I've got a tried and true trusty pint glass, and I'm gonna go ahead and look into these. So the way that they are laid out is labeled as a non-alcoholic special effects Pils. It says it is crisp, snappy, remarkably refreshing brew that just so happens to be non-alcoholic. The tasting is clean, classic, and golden, and it has under 100 calories. So it's a lot going for this little Pils here, and let's give it a shot. Hopefully it doesn't explode. All right. It smells like a Pils, which is good. It's a good start. I'm gonna pour about a third of a glass here and give it a chance and give it a taste here. I don't want to waste it. It smells similar to like similar to like a Grain Belt Premium or something like that. It's very clean. It's got definitely kind of a grain undernote. Just a simple lager type taste, really, nothing too crazy. Being a lighter beer, I could see this being something that you would have a couple and not feel too full from. There's also, what else we got here? Non-alcoholic malt beverage containing less than 0.5 alcohol by volume, which is pretty typical of most non-alcoholic beers. In later videos, I intend on going to breweries that are local here to the Minneapolis-St. Paul area and kind of seeing what their process looks like for their non-alcoholic beverages, which I think could be pretty fun. So let's see, this is the end of it. I'm gonna finish it off. I really enjoyed that. That was tasty. Let's set that aside. All right, what's next? We have the Brooklyn Brewery Non-Alcoholic Special Effects IPA. This is the standard IPA. It is labeled as having a taste of crisp grapefruit bright. Let's see, so it's also under 100 calories, and it contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume. Again, standard for most non-alcoholic beers. And let's give it a go. Definitely some hops. Definitely poured that wrong. There's a lot of foam because I am a noob. And this is my first video, so take it for what it is. Wait for this to settle down a little bit. So Other background about me, I've been a craft beer lover since it became kind of a thing when I was in college around 2010, 2011. And the local Minneapolis-St. Paul scene was growing quite rapidly then. So me and my buddies, we would go to breweries for tastings and tours and all that fun stuff. And before I quit drinking, regular kind of run-of-the-mill craft beer became kind of a hobby, and trying as many new versions of beer that we could. And we would collect them and collect the tops, the caps, the bottles, the boxes, and all that stuff. So having had the chance to try non-alcoholic pairings or versions, it's been kind of fun to, taste what's out there. And there's a lot of things that are coming out that are exciting. So kind of why I put together this channel. So let's try this IPA. Definitely a little hoppy. There's hops, but it's not overwhelming. It's definitely not like super forward in a way that a double IPA would be. Pretty clean tasting. I don't really taste the grapefruit. It's not that great. There's not a lot going for it, I'd have to say. Definitely cleaner, more crisp flavor from the pills, with kind of the lessened aftertaste of what's attempting to be a hoppy flavor. So yeah, I like the hazy IPA I tried last night. We'll look at that eventually, but this is okay. It's for what I've tasted in the past of a non-alcoholic IPA, it's good. It's just, I think it's hard to mimic that high alcohol type flavor that comes with an IPA that generally has a higher ABV. So I'm gonna finish this though. So that sums up those two. So again, pills, I'm gonna give the pills an 8.5 out of 10 because it had all the things it was saying it was supposed to have, like the clean, classic, golden taste. And yeah, I really like that. I'm gonna enjoy finishing that one. The IPA was okay. I didn't really taste the grapefruit. It was a little bit hoppy, but didn't really have anything special. So that's my 8.5 on this guy, and I'll give a 7 to the IPA because it tastes better than some non-alcoholic IPAs I've had in the past. So recommend checking out that sampler pack. It's a 12 pack. I got it for like $18 at a local grocery store liquor section in the non-alcoholic area. I'm gonna be posting videos like this maybe once a week, give or take. I don't know how much time I'm gonna have out of my busy schedule, but I think it'll be fun to try some non-alcoholic beers or wines or spirits that I haven't had before. I'll be bringing on some people, friends, family, my girlfriend, to help me in this process and hopefully build out a channel of folks that are interested in learning more about NA beverages. So that's me, that's the first video. Appreciate you joining, and have a great rest of your day. You might be asking, what was in this glass? And the answer is Gentleman Forager's Headwater. This is a mushroom beverage that has restorative properties for your brain. It has chaga and lion's mane, 2 different flavors, orange and blueberry. These are products that I'll be reviewing at future stages. But Gentleman Forager is a local Minnesota company that does a lot of different things like local events, restaurant supplying for mushrooms and other products. And they recently put out a beverage called Headwater that is going to be available at various locations soon. So this was what would have had Headwater in it, but like I said, working with those folks quite closely to expand their reach and expand my reach, and I'll be talking about Headwater in the future. So thank you. Thanks, Gentlemen Foragers. Headwater.